All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Little quieter out there today, as always. The news flow, we got pipelines getting hacked, gas shortages, war in the Middle East, disappointing jobs number, tech stocks selling off, so... Yeah, and remember, I always like to pre-qualify. Remember, I'm not Chicken Little. I don't come on here talking about the end of the world. The only time you hear me, kind of open with this kind of opening statement is I just tell you, listen, there's days to be aggressive, and there's days to to dial back a little bit. Make sure you're checking all your boxes. Making sure, okay, am I making this trade? Here's this is the best way to summarize it. Am I making this trade because it's a plus setup or a B plus setup or is this a really good trade setup, or am I bored looking for some action? And there's many, many, many reasons that 90% of traders fail. But I think one of the big contributing factors is no one's going to stop you. Okay. No one, your broker won't stop you. No one will stop you from trading anything. The worst setup in the world, no one will stop you. It's you. I mean, you have to have that discipline. And you have to say, okay, am I just bored, looking for some action, quote unquote, hoping to make some money? Or did I go through my process and I'm like, man, this is really my setup. Like for me personally, okay, is this a super sketchy first green day low floater with news that spiked early in pre-market, pulled into the open, and then squeezed back to the high of the day, which all of you should know. All of you should know which setup I just described. But did it match all those criteria? Or is it just, some big gainer, crappy biotech, and I'm bored? So, all right. That being said, let's move on. Sorry for the lecture. But again, like I said, there's the Jesse Livermore quote. The Jesse Livermore quote, probably my favorite all-time quote as a fisherman and a trader, is there's a time to go long, there's a time to go short, and there's a time to go fishing. So if you're not checking all your boxes, maybe it's a fishing day. All right. So NTEC, this spiked up last night on very dubious news. But if the volume's there and the high day break is there post 9:45, it's a possible dip and rip. I think a lot of people shorted this because of the dubious news. Up on dubious Twitter pump merger news, low floater, hanging around in pre 9:45 or later. And there's the slow days. You're going to get sick of me saying 9:45 or later. So, PHIO asks Jose. No, nothing. NTEC, penny stock Chris says less than 5 million float, 1 million volume, earnings announcement, blah, blah, blah. Yep. So, earnings, penny stock Chris, by no means is NTEC amazing, but it's probably my number one, if I had to pick something. YVR, man, acquisition. Remember, YVR is just a super sketchy NFT play. So, no. John asking about AEI. Dead. Yeah, I mean, they didn't offer. I mean, what's this trading at? 4. They did a dilution at. Yeah, I mean, 4.7 million shares. Yeah, I mean, listen, this is down for a reason. They did a dilution. Never ever try and guess the bottom on a dilution play. So, I mean, remember what low price stocks do. Okay? They run the stock. Geez, why are they doing an offering now? Jeez, oh Pete's. What a bunch of idiots. Why didn't they do an offering in freaking February? Oh God. Shows you how I mean, this is such a classic example of penny stock incompetence. Okay? This is why you never, ever swing trade a penny stock. Jeez. Why didn't you do the offering when you were at 29 or 25 or 20 or 16 or Jesus? Avoid this like the plague. Douglas asking about CERC, C-E-R-C. Little bit of a pop, 13%. I remember the olden days when 13% was a big deal. High float. So here's the thing with CERC. Remember what I've been saying. No one cares about Corona stuff anymore. I mean, and here's the thing. I mean, you guys know I'm Mr. Positivity. I want what's best for everyone. Ultimately, listen, I'm glad no one cares about coronavirus plays anymore. Because to me, I think a lot of people, and listen, I always got to give the disclaimer. I'm not saying it's over. I'm not saying we've defeated it, but things are looking really good. And now, the coronavirus stuff, some of the most amazing trades all of 2020, especially spring and summer. But it's over. No one cares anymore. And again, I'm glad that no one cares anymore, because I think a lot of people are like, we got the vaccines, stuff's opening back up. You know, who cares about some sketchy low price Corona play? Choppy chart. So I think it CERC's an ignore. Now notice how selective I'm being, guys. Okay. I don't like anything today. BCRX, disgusting. And this is nothing against you guys. Keep in mind, it's not like I'm in a great mood. Another day in paradise over here, baby. Listen, I'm 63 and a half years old, and I've never been more energized and more enjoyed and invested and interested every single day. I wake up, can't wait to go. Can't wait to get after it. But these stocks suck, and that's telling you something, okay? PLTR is dead. Give up on PLTR, please, until it breaks out, okay? Until PLTR breaks out above some sort of level. And I know what you're saying. Tim, last fall, you would never shut up about PLTR. I agree. I never shut up about PLTR. Why? Is my stylus broken? What's going on? There. I would never shut up about PLTR because the trend was up. What's the trend now? It's over. And yes, I love Peter Thiel. Yes, I love Kathy Wood. Yes, it's a cybersecurity play. They probably make something that would have protected that pipeline hack. Okay? But the price action is all that matters. And this stock is broken. It's broken. We're going back to single digits at this point. So, listen, You can talk about the earnings. You can talk about the business. You can talk about Kathy Wood. You can talk about Peter Thiel. But what is that line telling you? What is that chart telling you? In the wise words of Shakira, okay, many of you may not know, one of the greatest technical chart analysts of all time, Shakira, always said the charts don't lie. There's your dad joke of the day. NIO, red to green. Why? Ew. This chart's broken too. I mean, listen, okay. I'm not here to lecture. All right? But do you guys not see? Do you guys not understand basic technical analysis, support and resistance? Am I the only one that sees a break of a quadruple bottom? So I'm going to say this. Check out the ebook. It's freaking $20. Check out Brian Shannon's book. I cannot talk enough about Brian Shannon's book. And because I think you guys need to read something today. Okay? And I think you guys need to study. So, episode 141 of the Steady Trade Book Club, technical analysis using multiple time frames with author Brian Shannon. Buy this book and read it today. Because you guys, and I love each and every one of you, and I will always love you. But these are all broken charts. They're choppy charts. You guys need to understand what a good chart looks like. And buy Brian Shannon's book and read it today instead of these mediocre setups. Okay? And hey, I'm just trying to help you. It might sound like I'm lecturing you, but I want you to be successful. I want you to be self-sufficient. Okay? So I make nothing off of you buying Brian's book. Okay? I make nothing. I got no affiliate code. I got no sales agreement. Nothing. This book was instrumental in what I do today. I bought it when it came out in 2009, and I still reference it now. Please, have a great day, and we'll see you next time. There's a time to go long, there's a time to go short, and there's a time to go fishing, too. Make sure you're trading a good setup, and you're not just bored.